Just a Kiss, Chapter 10. A Miraculous Ladybug Fanfiction written and narrated by Mira. If you haven't already, make sure to check out the other 9 chapters of this story by finding the links to them in the description box. And if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe to this channel and hit the bell to stay up to date on the latest parts of your favorite fanfictions, including this one. And as long as we're in that area, don't forget to click on the like button. No smashing today, it's a gentle day. And leave a comment to support the YouTube algorithm. If you don't know what to comment, put "What are you doing?" in the comments section. Now then, please enjoy Just a Kiss, Chapter 10. Nathaniel slammed his camera down on the table with more force than necessary, although it hurt him internally to do so. Cameras were both expensive and sacred to him, so he hated the idea of damaging it. But he'd learned Chloe responded well to dramatic flair. "What are you doing?" Chloe snapped, chewing on the end of her straw as she glared up at him. "Take a look." Nathaniel tried his best to sound collected. He knew the names she was about to call him, as he'd just spent the last 10 minutes stalking around the cafe in somewhat awkward positions to get these shots, and she hadn't noticed. The staff certainly had, but he got permission to do so via Instagram before he came, although they were probably just happy he hadn't asked for their meal in the house for exposure or something. Ugh. Influencers like that were so tacky. "What are you, like a stalker or something?" Chloe said, tapping through the photos. "You like them, though." She took a moment to look up at him, her eye contact a threat, before passing the camera to Sabrina. "Well, duh. It's hard not to like a photo with this kind of beauty in it." She flicked her ponytail behind her shoulder as Sabrina gasped at the viewfinder. "That's as close as a compliment as I'll get today, huh?" Nathaniel said, taking a seat beside her. "Ew, move over." Okay. Nathaniel scooted his chair closer to Sabrina and put his arm around the back of hers, which didn't go unnoticed, judging by the ch sound he heard from Chloe's direction. "Chloe, you look so beautiful!" Sabrina exclaimed. "Well, duh." Chloe focused her attention back on her drink as Nathaniel leaned into Sabrina's space to see the photo better. Checkmate. He hadn't figured it out earlier, but seeing him close with other girls upset Chloe. He wasn't sure if it was jealousy or not, though. It's not like she could ever see him in a romantic light, nor did he want her to. "I'll have them ready by tonight." Nathaniel gestured his hand to ask for one of Sabrina's strawberries, and she nodded. "Whatever." This was it. He'd finally figured out his power over her. It certainly wasn't healthy, but he could make it work. Chloe was jealous of him. Rather, she was jealous of his attention if it wasn't on her. What a breakthrough! He didn't know how much he could rely on this, but there was something flattering about a pretty girl getting jealous over him, despite her rotten personality. "Are you still opposed to meeting up tonight?" Nathaniel asked. "Ugh, just leave me alone!" Chloe stood up, gesturing Sabrina to do the same. "Come on, let's get out of here." I think a movie theater would be a pretty nice place, don't you think?" "Don't be ridiculous. With all that leftover peasant germs? No thanks. Utterly ridiculous." "Doesn't your hotel have one?" Checkmate. The only thing Chloe loved more than attention was flexing her wealth. She stopped and turned, pivoting on her heel, before taking a long slurp of her drink. "Fine. Tomorrow, though." "Tomorrow it is." Nathaniel grinned, feeling like he won something. "Don't be late." "What time?" But she was already gone. Oh well. He knew she did it to be dramatic, but he was literally headed to the same place as her. He'd ask about it once he got back to the classroom. He could let her have this moment. But still, jealousy? He could use jealousy as a motivating factor? Nathaniel had to take a moment to sit and think about it. Sure, it'd already proven useful, but not only did he not know how long it'd last, he also didn't want to become the type of person to use it, much less flamboyantly. He hadn't seen it at the start, but this developing relationship with Chloe might compromise him morally, and it wasn't even her fault. He was taking each degrading action, step by step, with his own 2 feet and selfish motivations. Perhaps if he actually did like Chloe, it would be different. No. Now he was trying to rationalize. Buying a drink for himself and cleaning up the table as best he could, Nathaniel made his way back to school, debating if he should go along with his idea for the cinema. Even if it was a private theater in her father's hotel, Nathaniel was sure he could create some romantic atmosphere between Chloe and himself, however corrupt his motivation for it. She was his ticket to a financially secure future at a young age, but at what cost? What would be the price for his relationship with Chloe? Who would Nathaniel become when this is all said and done? Thank you so much for listening. Chapter 11 is on the way. If you haven't already, don't forget to smash that like button and leave a comment in the comments section. Although, if you just tapped on it gently earlier, that works too. You don't need to go back and smash it because I guess I said we were having a gentle day and then I turned my back on it. Oops. Anyway, if you don't know what to comment, put the price of a relationship in the comments section. I will catch you in the next one. Bye!